If you've been seeing Meta smart glasses all over social media and you're confused about whether to get the Meta Ray-Ban Gen 2 or the newer Meta Ray-Ban display glasses, you're not alone. I've spent real time using both, and on paper they might sound similar, but in real life they feel very different. So in this video, I'll help you figure out which one actually makes sense for you and which one is probably not worth the extra money. Before we go any further, make sure you watch this video till the end because the differences between these two become much clearer as we get into real-world use, like comfort, battery life, camera quality, and everyday practicality. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of which one is actually better for you. Let's start with design because this is something you'll notice immediately. The Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 glasses look like normal, stylish glasses. They're slim, lightweight, and honestly, most people won't even realize you're wearing smart glasses. You can get them in different styles, different frame colors, and different lenses, including transition lenses or even third-party prescription lenses. They're easy to wear all day and they don't feel awkward on your face. The only small downside is the lack of built-in nose pads, but that's something you can fix with accessories. Now, when you put on the Meta Ray-Ban display glasses, the difference is obvious right away. These are much thicker and bulkier. They only come in a couple of colors, and there's no subtle look here. On top of that, to unlock most of the cool features, you also need to wear Meta's neural band. Some people think it looks futuristic, others find it awkward. Personally, I don't love the idea of having to put on an extra device every time I want to use my glasses. It just makes the whole experience feel less natural. Accessories are another big difference. The Gen 2 glasses have access to a huge ecosystem of accessories: clip-on sunglasses, interchangeable lenses, charging stands, and even an external battery accessory that lets you use the glasses all day without worrying about power. The Meta display glasses, on the other hand, are very limited here. There's no external battery option at all, which is frustrating because battery life is actually one of their biggest weaknesses. The charging case is also much larger and harder to carry around, which doesn't help. Battery life alone might be a deal breaker for some people. The Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 easily gets close to a full day of normal use. You can listen to music, use voice commands, and even record videos without constantly worrying about charging. The Meta display glasses are advertised as having up to 6 hours of battery life, but that's only if you're barely using the display. If the display is on regularly, the battery drains much faster, and suddenly those 6 hours feel very optimistic. Now let's talk about the biggest difference between the two: the display. The Meta display glasses have a small screen built into the right lens. On paper, this sounds amazing. You can see messages, captions, translations, and even previews when recording video. But in real use, it's not perfect. Since the display is only in one lens, it can cause eye strain or headaches, especially if you're left eye dominant. The field of view is also very small, so you're not getting this immersive experience that people might expect. The Gen 2 glasses don't have a display at all, and honestly, for most people, that's not a bad thing. You still get voice control, Meta AI, music, calls, and notifications, just without something flashing in your eye. It feels simpler and more comfortable, especially for long-term use. Camera quality is another area where the Gen 2 quietly wins. The Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 can record higher quality video, including 3K footage, which gives you more flexibility when editing or cropping. The Meta display glasses are limited to 1080p, and while the viewfinder is cool, the actual video quality doesn't feel like an upgrade. The zoom feature sounds better than it really is, because it's mostly just cropping rather than true zoom. Audio quality between the two is actually quite similar. Both get loud enough for casual use, and both sound surprisingly good for glasses. If there is a difference, it's small, and most people probably wouldn't notice unless they're comparing them side by side. Prescription support is another practical detail worth mentioning. With the Gen 2, you have more flexibility. You can use third-party prescription lenses and save money, and there's a wider range of prescriptions supported. With the Meta display glasses, you're more limited and usually have to go through Meta directly, which costs more. And then there's the price. This is where things really become clear.
The Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 starts at around $379, which feels fair for what you're getting. The Meta display glasses are around $799, which is more than double the price. For that extra money, you're mainly getting a small single-lens display and gesture controls, but also more bulk, worse battery life, and fewer accessories. So when you step back and look at the full picture, the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 just makes more sense for most people. They're more comfortable, more affordable, easier to wear, and better supported with accessories. The Meta display glasses are cool and futuristic, but they feel like an early version of something that isn't quite ready yet. If you're someone who loves trying the latest tech no matter the cost, you might enjoy the Meta display glasses. But for the average person who wants smart glasses that actually fit into daily life, the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2 is the better choice right now. Let me know what you think. Would you rather have a sleek, practical pair of smart glasses, or are you excited about displays and gesture controls? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this video helped you out, don't forget to subscribe for more honest tech reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.